I'll take it.
Do you know that we had a player here named Steven Santoli that topped Worlds?
What?
He almost topped Worlds.
Who?
Steven Santoli, boy.
Who did top worlds?
Yeah, he did.
How big?
What's your opinion? Let's go. Sir, what's your opinion on Steven Santoli going to Worlds? Sir, what's your opinion on Steven Santoli going to Worlds?
He's alright.
Yeah, it was. Sir, what's your opinion on Steven Santoli going to Worlds?
Congrats to him. He's a very valuable player.
What's your opinion on Steven Santoli going to Worlds?
He's a good player.
Best EXO player.
Let's get it. What's your opinion on Santoli going to Worlds?
I'm a huge fan.
What do you got, Charles? Santoli went to Worlds. What do you think?
Awesome.
Yeah? Haven't seen you in a long time. I love you. What's your opinion on Steven Santoli going to Worlds?
It's pretty awesome.
Sir, what's your opinion on Steven Santoli going to Worlds? Oh yeah, thumbs up by EMAD. No hype. Thomas? Yeah?
I'm here
Sir?
again.
Sir, what's your opinion on Steven Santoli going to Worlds?
He sucks.
Sir, what's your opinion on Steven Santoli going to Worlds?
Good.
I probably said his last name wrong 5 times.
How long have you known me? How do you screw that up?
Steven Santoli himself from Worlds. Let's get it. Stay tuned, please, you guys. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Let's get it, boy!
I see you not clapping, man. I see you not clapping.
Yo, fuck you, man. You know what it is, guys? Hero Gang, everyone in this fucking world. We have Steven Santoli here. He went to Worlds, and he is a fucking swell guy. And we have an interview with him today. Mr. Santoli, how was your deck choice overall? I saw that you lost the first round, but you ended up fucking sweeping it to the end.
So yeah, I play Mathmech, which is a bit different than the Exorcist I've been playing for a while. I think that my reasons for not playing EXO were just I was worried about a lot more of the blowout cards, like Nibs and Contact C, and while you lose those cards before, like in the current format as well for Nationals, I didn't think that either of them were popular. Nib to some degree, but I just thought those cards would be more prevalent, especially Contact C, and you just all lose to them. And Gozen's also really bad, and it's not that the deck needs Gozen to play, but the deck needs Gozen to answer those cards. A lot of times in like the regionals or whatnot, I would get nibbed or kaiju'd, or we get kaiju'd, I get nibbed, or they'd have a kaiju and I'd have Gozen to answer that, so I'd have a way of counteracting the cards that are like auto wins versus my deck. And without Gozen, I felt that the auto wins were too good, so I decided to switch it up and just play Mathmech. I was actually panicking a lot for my deck choice because the format is very diverse, and you know, Worlds is kind of a stressful event and a lot of pressure on you there. So I just decided to go with Comfort at the end of the day because I played Mathmech before. Looking back, I think that I panicked way too much, and I was testing a lot of decks that I would never play, like I was testing Dragon Link and talking about it a lot. And I'm not a combo player at all, so I think it was, in hindsight, very poor to even begin to, test that deck at all or think about it. Obviously, people in my test group should be on it, and I should be playing against it a lot. But that doesn't mean I should consider it. I should just consider the main range decks where I'm good at. There's definitely a world where if I had correct testing, I still play that exact same Mathmech list, and I still play Mathmech, and it was a reasonable call. But I would have liked to test Exorcist or more, as well as like Trap Chicks or Marine Cess, which are some other mid range decks which I think had a good meta. Or a good matchup spread, and just go from there. But overall, I think Mathmech was fine, and the top 8 where I just got TC Boo'd into Shifter into TC Boo was one of the flaws of the deck, and I just took the gamble that wouldn't happen in. I mean, it happened in top 8, which is unfortunate, but I think it played well into enough other tech cards of the format that it was a fine call.
Would you have made any changes going in, like any different changes you think after all this, like your decision making? I know you said that you wouldn't test Dragon Link really, you should have just had people play it against you. What do you think? Would any changes to the deck or anything?
Yeah, I think I should have just not panicked as much. As much as I'm usually cool, I think, and collected, I know some of the feature matches say that. I was definitely panicking a lot over deck choice, which was wrong. I should have just, highlighted decks I enjoy playing, and that would have been good. Like I said, EXO, Traptrix, Marine Cess, and Mathmech. And okay, I'm probably not going to end up on Traptrix and Marine Cess because they're subpar decks, but if they tested really well, then I play them. If not, then and on Mathmech. So it's more just the process. I think that a lot of people kind of look on the end result where it's like, how did you do it, and how the deck performed beyond that. And I think it's just more, I want to reflect more on the process and things that are going to be replicated, because I'm not going to have that same Worlds format to go into again. But I'm going to have events where there's decisions to make about what deck choice I should make. So I wasn't happy with how I chose the deck. I was ultimately happy with the deck choice because the last few days I kind of stabilized and just decided to go with Comfort. But I would definitely like to just stick to what my normal deck choices would be in hindsight, and then test those a bit more thorough. I just really wish I gave Exorcist a bit more of time testing, as opposed to just writing it off after some bad matchups against Sword Soul and Striker kind of turned me off it.
Is there any specific card that you wish you played that you didn't for the event? Based on like how you were playing, and then kind of by the end, were you like, "Fuck, I wish I had this"?
I don't think there's anything immediate. The bells in the main deck felt really bad, but I expected a lot of lab, and I played against Zero. And I also spent a lot of Draggling, and I played against Zero. So it's kind of weird to go back and think I should have thought the format was this. I think my assumption on the format was really dead on. Like there was a lot of lab, there was a lot of Draggling. I just played other decks.
Just the luck of it, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe I over-prioritized them in the main deck, especially with lab. I don't think that deck is particularly good matchup for good into math mech, so I don't think I needed the main as much to hate to deal with it. Dragon Link I think is a harder matchup, so maybe I played Drolls instead of it, but I think the decision making was fine with my deck. I think the tech cards I had were reasonable in some portion of the field, and the fact that I ended up playing a different portion was fine.
Just happens, yeah. How was your trip overall? I see it. I think you guys got to go like do some cool stuff, right? What kind of stuff do you guys get to go do?
So the first day, we got there the Thursday. Obviously tired. It was a long flight. Fortunately, I can sleep anywhere, so I slept on both a flight there and back, and the jet lag really hasn't hit me, which is nice. The Friday was we were at a card shop tour in one of the main parts of Tokyo, so we're just kind of roaming around a few card shops, and I think in most of North America or in Europe, you don't have kind of layers of card shops. But you go to an apartment store there, and it's like the first layer there's a card shop, then you go up a floor, then there's a card shop, and you go up another floor, there's another card shop.
That's
so
sweet.
It's just wow, like there's so much product there. I didn't see as many a large amount of locals. Like I saw a few going on, but just the number of card shops in such a short vicinity was nice to see. And then the tournament was the next 2 days, and then after that I stayed a few extra days and just kind of did more sightseeing stuff like Disney, escape room and stuff like that. So completely unrelated Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
No, that's sweet though, dude.
Yeah, so it was nice to take a break after all that.
Yeah, of course, you deserve it, dude. Did you pick up anything cool? Any cool cards or any like the OCG packs or anything neat?
I picked up some
Sleeves?
I have one set of sleeves. I didn't have that much room to bring stuff back.
Of course.
Just because I had some pricing to bring back and my suitcase was already pretty packed in.
Yeah.
I just brought some kind of signature cards. So I got Starlight Blues, which is I think a card I enjoy
That
a
sounds
lot.
amazing. I would love to see those eventually.
But apart from that, not too much else.
Okay, perfect. Did you make any new friendships there? You meet any new cool players from the other countries?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone was really, really friendly. There was a very small tournament. There was only 28 people in the main event. There was also Master Duel, which was 8 teams, so 24 people. So it's only about 50 people. You're associating with most people throughout the day, a lot of downtime. So you're just kind of going and talking to people. It's also a very weird experience because you see a lot of these players on deck profiles or streams or whatnot, so you kind of have an idea of their persona. But you don't really talk to them, but when you still go to talk to them, it's like you know them for a long time.
Yeah, that's a good feeling you get.
I mean, I hung out with them the next 4 days, so it was a lot of really friendly people, and a lot of Europeans there, so I hope to hit a European event to see them again.
Yeah, no, Champion was absolutely amazing. He seemed like such a humble dude.
Yes, he was.
I was very happy to see how just nice he was after and how just
very
overtook it.
very pleasant mindset.
It was amazing.
Yeah, his interview was absolutely wholehearted. So I'm very happy he won.
He gives me like you vibes. You guys are just very. It was nice to have two wholehearted players. Obviously, a lot of the other players there probably had the same heart, but it was nice to see someone with such a good heart going and representing us.
There was very few, I think, negative interactions. Definitely were some, as you can expect from a
of course.
game of that, like a high, what's the word?
Like
reward.
magnitude, yeah.
But I think majority of people were very, very friendly.
Yeah, that's amazing. And how does it feel coming all the way, being from Comic Connection? And we all know what that means, sir. In Westdale, being the other Steve, the original Steve. I'll give you it for right now after all this time and you go to Worlds. You're the original Steve, even though I'm older. How's it feel? Hashtag Ted. Just how's it feel being from CC and going to Worlds, Steve?
Yeah, it's really funny, like just looking back on it all, because I mean I just played there at some
Fabled.
scrubby local, playing whatever. And then like started going to regionals in 2015, didn't top anything till like 2017 in a regional. And that was like I had 3 regional talks before COVID, and then afterwards I have a lot more talks.
It's been a huge boom. Huge boom after COVID, dude.
Huge boom.
Amazing.
So it's just funny looking back. It's also the funniest thing as well is that kind of that first boom after COVID, I was playing meta decks, like spraying cash, and everyone's like, oh, so what happens you play good decks? It's like, wait, I'm going to find some tier 5 deck again that I enjoy. And then I kind of went on that tear at the end with Exorcist, which people didn't respect. So it's funny kind of going full circle. I was like, oh, I'm just playing meta. And I knew there was going to be at some point was some other deck that I think is good that no one else thinks is good.
Yeah, of course.
So it was nice to kind of get to Worlds with something of my style, of something kind of just out of the blue. But no, it's really enjoyable. It's really nice seeing a lot of the new faces around here because we're really big local. So seeing a lot of new people and
A lot of old faces coming back too.
Yeah, reflecting in the position that they're in now, where they're just starting getting
Where
into the
you were,
game.
yeah.
And, they're playing
And you're able
budget.
to help them.
They're playing their budget decks. I'm the one coming up with full meta and locals now, so it's just funny going full circle. But
Full circle
it's
for
nice
sure.
to see it. It's nice to see that I've improved so much over time.
Well, dude, you crushed Patrick Hoban, and that day watching that stream was insane to watch you, dude. And that was amazing. Thank you so much for the interview, my dude. I am so proud of you. We're all so proud of you here in Hamilton. Absolutely amazing. Best player in Canada. I don't go fuck. In the world. Like, comment, subscribe, share for more. Hit that notification bell. See more videos pop up. Twitch.tv/SpacePantherStream. Shout out to Steven Santoli again for going to Worlds. This sick, sexy fuck. Let's get it, guys. Peace.